All links on. East connect. All links off. All links off. All links on. East.
Calling all stations to the IRG EMCOMM Net, your net control station this evening. It is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo. Name is JP and I'm located in Lutz Mountain, New Brunswick. Will now pause for any emergency or priority traffic. Nothing heard? Are there any relays? Nothing heard. The EMCOMM Net is heard every Thursday night at 2100 hours on the International Repeater Group system. The purpose of this net is to promote and practice emergency communications for amateur radio operators and to test the IRG repeater system. There will be no training topic this evening. This is a control net, and stations will be invited to check in from the various repeaters as called by net control. When your repeater is called, please give your call sign and name only. Please use full phonetics for your call sign. You can check in multiple times using whatever repeaters you can reach when called. If you have any comments on EMCOMM issues, we'll take them at the end of the net. You may also find it helpful to download a map of the repeaters and frequencies. This can be found on the website, which is Victor Echo Niner India Romeo Golf .November Echo Tango VE9IRG.net. Look under the Network tab. Are there any announcements relating to the IRG system? Heard? Okay, let's start the roll call. I'm going to start off with Moncton, followed by Acadie-Ville and Sackville. Indian Mountain is where the Moncton repeater is located, and call sign is Victor Echo 9 or Mike Tango November on a frequency of 147.090, and that's the repeater I'm using this evening. Please give your call sign phonetically. Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo.
Mike, Whiskey, Whiskey, Mike.
Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie Stephen.
Echo 9 November Whiskey Hood.
9 November Alpha Nelson.
Victor Echo 9 Romeo Juliet Bravo Jeremy.
I have Victor Echo 9 Mike Whiskey Whiskey, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Charlie, Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey, Victor Echo 9 November Alpha, and Victor Echo 9 Romeo Juliet Bravo. Any other stations wishing to check in using the Moncton repeater?
And Papa Alpha Lima, Paul.
And I have Paul, Victor Echo 9 Papa Alpha Lima. Okay, Acadie-Ville, Victor Echo 9 Alpha Charlie Delta 145.430. That's the Acadie-Ville repeater.
November Alpha Nelson.
Nelson, Victor Echo 9 November Alpha. Okay, let's move along to the Sackville repeater located in Fairfield. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Kilo Victor on a frequency of 145.230. That's the Sackville repeater.
Victor Echo 9, November Whiskey Zulu.
9 November Alpha, Nelson.
And Papa Alpha Lima, Paul.
Victor Echo 9 November Whiskey, Victor Echo 9 November Alpha, and Victor Echo 9 Papa Alpha Lima. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Sackville repeater? Okay, let's go to the St. John area. We'll do the two St. John repeater, the one in Grove Hill and the one on Cottage Hill. We'll start off with Grove Hill, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Tango Mike, 145.330. That's the St. John Grove Hill repeater. Nothing heard. Let's do the other St. John repeater, the one on Cottage Hill. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Tango Juliet, 146.820. That's the St. John Cottage Hill repeater. Please give your call sign phonetically and name only. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go. Followed by the Fredericton repeater, St. Stephen. St. George, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Tango Golf, 147.225. That's the St. George repeater.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Bravo, Rick.
I have Rick, Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Bravo. Anybody else wishing to check in using the St. George repeater? Fredericton, the Victor Echo 1 Bravo Mike repeater on a frequency of 147.120. That's the Fredericton Victor Echo 1 Bravo Mike repeater.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Bravo, Rick.
Echo 9, Tango Mike Charlie, Carl. Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Echo 9er, Alpha Alpha Echo Dennis.
Echo 9, Juliet Mike, Jean-Marc. Over.
VE1 Tango United, Dennis. Echo 1 Romeo Golf Al.
And Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Andy.
Oh, great turnout from the Fredericton repeater, this one. I have E9 Mike Tango Bravo, VE9 Tango Mike Charlie, Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor, Victor Echo 9 Alpha Alpha Echo, Victor Echo 9 Juliet Mike, Victor Echo 1 Tango Uniform, Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf, and Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Fredericton Victor Echo 1 Bravo Mike repeater?
Victor Echo 9, Tango Foxtrot Bravo, John.
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima Mike, Jeff.
Victor Echo 9 Tango Foxtrot Bravo, and Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike. Okay, next on the list is, just 1 second here, St. Stephen is next on the list. We won't do Grand Manan because it's offline at the moment, but it will be followed by St. Stephen, followed by Maces Bay, and we'll come back to Fredericton to the Crab Mountain repeater. So St. Stephen, Victor Echo 9 Bravo India, 146.700. VE9BK standing by for check-ins.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Bravo, Rick.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Mike Charlie, Carl.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf Al.
Jeff.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Andy.
Okay, there was a double, but I did get Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Bravo, Tango Mike Charlie, Echo Uniform Victor, Alpha Golf Hotel, and Victor Echo 1 Radio Golf. Who did I miss?
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima, Mike, Jeff.
Okay, we got Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike. Okay, let's move on to Mesas Bay, Victor Echo 9er Mike Bravo Yankee. This one's on UHF. 444.875 is the frequency. 444.875. Mesas Bay, please give your call sign phonetically and name only. Okay, nothing heard. Let's go to Fredericton. Correction. Fredericton, Crab Mountain, followed by Canterbury, and that'll be followed by Perth Hanover. So the repeater is located on Crab Mountain, covers the Fredericton area. Victor Echo 1 Papa Delta is the call sign 146.760.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Andy.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Mike Charlie, Carl. Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Victor Echo 9er Alpha Echo Dennis.
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima, Mike, Jeff.
Dennis.
Victor Echo 9 Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Jay.
Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf Al.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Bravo, Rick.
Really good showing from the Fredericton area. I have Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Victor Echo 9 Tango Mike Charlie, Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor, Victor Echo 9 Alpha Alpha Echo, Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike, Victor Echo 9 Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf, and Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Bravo. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Crab Mountain repeater?
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Mike, Jean-Marc.
VE1 Tango United, Dennis.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha Scott. I have Victor Echo 9 Juliet Mike, Victor Echo 1 Tango Uniform, and Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha. Okay, let's move to the Skiff Lake area, which covers Canterbury. Victor Echo 9er India Romeo Golf is the call sign. 145.370 is the frequency. Please give your call sign phonetically and name only.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Andy.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Mike Charlie, Carl.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Jay.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Charlie 1, Kilo Uniform Mike, Larry.
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima Mike, Jeff.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Bravo, Rick.
Okay, I have Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, Victor Echo 9 Tango Mike Charlie, Victor Echo 9 Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor, Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike, and Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Bravo. I just got Kilo Bravo 1 and Larry. Could I get your suffix over?
Hello, Charlie 1, Kilo United Mike.
Okay, Kilo Charlie 1 Kilo United Mike. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Canterbury repeater?
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Golf Al.
Al, Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf. This is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo, net control station for the IRG EMCOMM Net. Next we're going to go to Perth Hanover, followed by Grand Falls, followed by Saint Leonard. The repeater is located on the Kintor Mountain, covers the Perth Hanover area. Victor Echo 9 Kilo Mike Tango, 147.060. That's the Perth Hanover repeater.
So, Bravo 1, Zulu member Mike, Joe.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Jay.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo, Mike, Oscar, Dino.
Have Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu November Joe, Victor Echo 9 Tango Oscar Foxtrot, and Victor Echo 9 Romeo Mike Oscar. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Perth Hanover repeater?
Victor Echo 9 Delta, Charlie Delta.
Victor Echo 9 Delta, Charlie Delta. Okay, let's move on to Grand Falls. Victor Echo 9 Golf Foxtrot Lima, 146.940. That's the Grand Falls repeater.
Oh, Bravo 1, Zulu November Mike, Joe.
Victor Echo 9, Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Jay.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo, Mike, Oscar, Dino.
Victor Echo 9 Delta, Charlie Delta, Denny.
I have Kilo Bravo 1 Zulu November Mike, Victor Echo 9 Tango Oscar Foxtrot, Victor Echo 9 Romeo Mike Oscar, and Victor Echo 9 Delta Charlie Delta. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Grand Falls repeater? Next on the list is Saint Leonard, Victor Echo 9 Sierra Tango Lima, 145.350. That's the Saint Leonard repeater.
Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu, November, Mike, Joe.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Echo Charlie. Jason.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Charlie Delta, Denny. Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu, November, Mike. Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Echo Charlie. Victor Echo 9er, Delta Charlie Delta. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Saint Leonard repeater? Okay, let's move to the Edmundston repeater. Victor Echo 9, Romeo Charlie Victor 145.130. That's the Edmundston repeater. Please give your call sign phonetically and name only.
Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu, November, Mike, Joe.
Victor Echo 9, Romeo Mike Oscar, Delino.
VNF CGB VE9 Charlie Golf Bravo Claude Rising.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Charlie Delta, Denny.
Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Echo Charlie, Jason.
Kilo Bravo 1, Zulu, November, Mike. Victor Echo 9, Romeo, Mike, Oscar. Victor Echo 9, Charlie, Golf, Bravo, Claude. Victor Echo 9, Delta, Charlie, Delta. And Kilo Charlie 1, Sierra Echo, Charlie. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Edmundston repeater? This is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo, Net Control Station for the IRG EMCOMM Net. We're now going to do the top of the province, starting off with Saint-Quentin, followed by Campbellton and Belledune. Saint-Quentin, Victor Echo 9er, Sierra Quebec November 145.230. Please give your call sign phonetically and name only.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Charlie Delta, Denny.
Victor Echo 9 Delta Charlie Delta. Okay, let's go to the 7 Mile Ridge. That repeater covers the Campbellton area. Victor Echo 9 Victor Delta Romeo 147.390. That's the Campbellton repeater.
Delta Charlie Delta, Denny.
Have Victor Echo 9 Delta Charlie Delta. Okay, let's move on to Belledune. Victor Echo 9 Echo Lima Mike 145.410. That's the Belledune repeater.
Victor Echo 9 Romeo Alpha Delta Robert.
Robert, Victor Echo 9, Radio Alpha Delta. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Belledune repeater? Moved towards the south on the east coast of the province, Bathurst, Trakadishila, and Miramichi Bathurst, Victor Echo 9 Bravo Romeo Delta 147.315.
Victor Echo 9 Romeo Alpha Delta, Robert.
Victor Echo 9 Radio Alpha Delta. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Bathurst repeater? Okay, let's move to Sakadishila, Victor Echo 9 Sierra India Delta 146.700. That's the Sakadishila repeater.
E9 Victor Echo Alpha, Vern.
Victor Echo 9 Romeo Alpha Delta, Robert.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, Burn, and Victor Echo 9 Radio Alpha Delta, Robert. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Sakadishila repeater? Okay, let's go where the fishing is usually pretty good. Miramichi, Victor Echo 9 Mike India Romeo 147.150. That's the Miramichi repeater.
Victor Echo 9, November Alpha,
Miramichi repeater.
Nelson.
Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo. Okay, nothing heard. Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo, net control station for the IRG EMCOMM Net. We're going to do the last four repeaters on the list. Doketown, followed by Sussex, followed by Stanley, followed by Grand Lake. Doketown, Victor Echo 1 X-ray India 146.910. Please give your call sign phonetically and name only.
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima Mike, Jeff.
I have Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike. Okay, let's move to the Scotch Mountains. That repeater covers the Sussex area. Victor Echo 9 Sierra Mike Tango 146.610. That's the Sussex repeater.
V9NA on MIR, JP.
Echo 9 Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
9 Juliet Mike, Jean-Marc.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha Scott.
Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel, ended.
Okay, there was a weak signal there, but we'll see. I got Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor, Victor Echo 9 Juliet Mike, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha, and Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Sussex repeater?
Echo 9 Tango Mike Charlie, Carl.
Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf Al.
I have Victor Echo 9 Tango Mike Charlie and Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf Al. There was a relay saying that Victor Echo 9 November Alpha Nelson was on the Miramichi repeater. So if you're still on frequency, Nelson, can you try the Miramichi repeater again? Over. Nothing heard. Next on the list is Stanley. Victor Echo 9 November Romeo Victor 147.030. That's the Stanley repeater.
Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Charlie Sierra Alpha Scott.
Echo 9, Tango Mike Charlie, Carl. Echo 9, Juliet Mike, Jean-Marc.
Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Lima Mike, Jeff.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha Golf Hotel, Andy.
Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor. Victor Echo 1 Romeo Golf. Victor Echo 9 Sierra, Victor Echo 9er Charlie Sierra Alpha. Victor Echo 9er Mike Tango, Victor Echo 9er Tango Mike Charlie. Victor Echo 9 Juliet Mike. Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Lima Mike. And Victor Echo 9 Alpha Golf Hotel. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Stanley repeater? Okay, we're down to the last repeater, which is our newest repeater, the one located on Grand Lake. Victor Echo 9er Golf Lima Alpha 145.190. That's the Grand Lake repeater.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, Mark.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha Scott. Victor Echo 9 Echo Uniform Victor and Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha. Anybody else wishing to check in using the Grand Lake repeater? Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo, net control station for the IRG EMCOMM Net. That completes our list of repeaters. Before I open it up, just to let people know, we did not get any check-ins from the following repeaters. The one in Miramichi, the one in Mesas Bay, and we're missing the 2 St. John repeater. So if you can hit one of those, we would appreciate if you could give it a try. That way we know that all of the IRG system is working as it should. That being said, we're opening it up right now. So because of that, I need your call sign, your name, and the repeater that you are using. Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo is standing by for further check-ins.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Charlie, Quebec. Ron on VE1XI Dopetown repeater.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha Scott. And I'm on the Cottage Hill repeater 146.820. And that is VE9STJ. Victor Echo 1 Bravo Charlie Quebec on the Doketown repeater, and Scott Victor Echo 1 Charlie Sierra Alpha on the Cottage Hill repeater. Anybody else wishing to check in, please give your call sign, your name, and the repeater that you are using. Heard. This is Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo, net control station for the IRG EMCOMM Net. We want to thank you for joining us tonight. For information on the International Repeater Group or how to become a member, please visit the website, Victor Echo 9 India Romeo Golf.net, VE9IRG.net. The EMCOMM Net will be back next Thursday at 2100 hours on the IRG system. We'll now return the system to its normal use. 73s to all, and do keep safe.
All links off. All links